My name is Max Greenberg, and I'm here to talk to you all today about the poster business, which is a poster business by Max Greenberg, which is me. Now, have you ever seen a poster? Of course you have. You all go to a music school. But if you didn't, you still would have seen a poster because they are everywhere. These are all posters for rock festivals. And even without the text, you would be able to tell that. I mean, there's a electric guitar, there's like fire, there's skulls, and the guitar has wings, and it's like shooting electricity and stuff. And what does it tell you about the artist? It tells you that they play rock music, and that's about it. Now check this out. Does this look cooler? Maybe you find it disgusting, but it does give you a better idea about the artists and their music. This Garage Fuzz poster is not made by us, but it does showcase some of our ideals. If you were to glance at one of these posters on the street, you could immediately see that they each have giant monsters on them. If you were to come closer, you can see the genre of this Garage Fuzz poster, and with the exaggerated, silly facial expression and the popping bright pink, you get the vibe that the band performing will be grungy, but will also be a blast. The second poster is one of the first posters that I designed. It's for a Halloween party, so the monster's on brand, and since there were three bands performing, I thought it'd be a nice visual touch to have a multi-armed monster holding each of the band's logos. Each of these designs look crazy, but they're not just crazy. They do convey information to you about not only the music, but the energy and the vibe of the event itself. And that's really what you should want out of a poster. You want the viewer to be able to know what they're getting themselves into. And that's exactly what we aim to achieve when we create posters for you. Now, this leads us to our philosophy. If you're looking at this presentation, you will likely have eyes. So I thought that this would be an easy acronym to remember. And here are our three ideals. Number one is eye-catching. We want your posters to be able to grab the attention of anyone walking by, even if you're posting it among other posters, because if you walk around Berkeley, you see a lot of posters just everywhere, but not all of them catch your eye. We want your posters to be identifiable, maybe even across the street. Our second ideal is you. We want this poster's design to represent you, the type of music you play, your aesthetic, everything about you as an artist. This poster needs to convey to the viewer what kind of person you are and what kind of art you make and what kind of music you make. And our third ideal for this company is exact. When you're commissioning us to make something for you, we want to get everything right. If you ask for something, we'll put it in. All requirements must be implemented. So those are our three ideals for this company. How did these ideals start, however, is a different story. And our history specifically is with me as a children. This is me as a child. When I was a child, I loved to draw. This is one of my exclusive comic book strips, French Fry Man and Blueberry Boy. When I was an endearing young child and found myself infatuated specifically with French fries and blueberries. So, I created characters to represent them. Maybe you hate looking at them, but they were some of the first characters that I had ever drawn, and I treat them as the foundation of all of my future artistic endeavors. Endeavors which have inspired me to create this company, which aims to create posters that are specialized for you. And that leads us to our target audience, who you might have guessed is you. Our goal as a company is for our clients to be heard and seen, which are things that every musician wants. And every musician should also have posters. Merchandising and advertising work. That's why companies do them. If you commission for us, we're creating your own ad for you. An ad that reflects you and looks cool. It catches the eye of passers-by and invites them into your little world that you hope to create when you play on the stage. This stage. This is you. Here is our company growth, and I know what you might be thinking. Max Greenberg, this is a pyramid scheme. But if you'll bear with me for a second, I'll explain perfectly. Now, this is me. I create the posters. Let's say I create posters for two of you. Two of you now have posters. Now, you put those posters up for your band or for your music or what have you, and people are like, wow, that's cool. And people see the designs we've come up with and think, wow, I want a poster as well. So then they get a poster. And then those people inspire even more people, and then everyone gets posters. But when there's a lot of posters, there's also a lot of expenses. This man is smoking a cigar, but since this is a PG presentation, I've cut that out for you. Anyway, expenses. The company is very sustainable in that its fuel comes from its commissions, which also lead to more exposure. I've done some of the math, and this is the bare bones requirement for creating a poster. Photoshop to actually design the poster, a printer to print it out, and then ink and paper. And that would lead up to $211.96. Now, this might seem like a big first investment, but it's not like you're going to need to buy another printer. And the ink lasts for a while. So if I were to make 6 commissions at, let's say, $40, I would already have broken even. Now, challenges. Some of the challenges I can foresee for this company is the unpredictability of the market. We don't know when people will be looking for posters. We need to leave that up to the clients themselves. To keep business afloat, we need to create fresh, original, and appealing designs that will draw people in, help our clients gain fans, and in turn help expand the company. It's very easy for someone to look at a poster and go, "That looks bad," and then walk past it. Creating individuality is tough, especially creating the type of individuality that gravitates people towards you and your music. Time management is another huge concern. Our mission is and always will be to meet every request of our client as per our philosophy. But if we were to get swamped with too many commissions to complete at one time, it may be difficult to keep a tight running schedule. Though we strive to be attentive to the needs of each client, we may potentially struggle, and in that case, we may look to expand and hire more artists to cover more ground. That being said, I believe in the company's ability to create designs that catch the eye. These are mostly random designs, but within each of them you can likely see a glimpse of your own music. Maybe you make music for sad clowns. Maybe you make weird psychedelic stuff. Maybe you're a pig-faced monster with 4 arms. Or maybe you make sad girl anthems to cry to. The possibilities are endless, and just imagine if we were to make a design for you. Thank you all for listening to the presentation. I hope you had fun, and I hope to see some posters on some walls soon. Goodbye.